Okay, Noni, this is your video. Since you've never been here, I was going to just take you on a tour of our house. This is our house. There's our car. Here is the first part of our garden. Hang on. This is the first artichoke we planted. And if you look close, we've got one coming along. It's pretty big for the first year. We weren't expecting to get any fruit until next year. And then we planted 5 more artichoke down this line with our compost from the back. And our compost gave us all these volunteer plants. So all of this we did not mean to plant. There's 2 tomatoes, 3 tomatoes. This is a pepper, some kind of squash, more squash, and peppers, tomatoes, potatoes. Flowers are pretty. Artichoke, more tomatoes, huge squash. And remember, we did not plant this, it's just showed up. There's a cucumber hiding in here. Everyone says that's a watermelon, but we're not sure. More artichoke, squash, tomatoes, squash, a whole bunch of peppers all at once. More artichoke. There's Matt. He's cleaning out our berry bushes. That's where we'll go next. It's the front of our house. It's our neighbor's house. Okay. This is why Matt is digging up the yard, because that's a huckleberry bush, but it's covered in weeds. So we're giving them room to breathe. These are our blueberries. They actually have fruit on them. Here's another sad little huckleberry. We planted some peppers and squash that grew back over there. Too much stuff going on over there, so we're putting it over here. There's another blueberry. And our very last huckleberry that's covered in clover or whatever. Okay, so that's the front yard. Oh, I forgot. We have 2 pear trees. We have an Asian pear tree and a regular pear tree. They each have 4 different branches of different types of pears, so altogether we'll have 8. Horseshoe pit that the cats use as a litter box. Side garden. This used to be covered in potatoes, but we just harvested over 10 pounds of red potatoes, and now we have beets and carrots planted here. Here's 1 beet. We're not very good at growing beets. This is our parsley plant that's usually taller than me. And a couple Swiss chard. Oh, here's the exciting stuff. Tomatoes. This is a big beef tomato. If you read our blog, you saw more pictures. This is a black Krim heirloom, so it'll be all wrinkly and black. Here's some kind of pepper, I don't remember which one. I think it's the orange one. Zucchini growing on there. Another tomato plant with only 1 little tomato on it. This is our purple cabbage that got too tall, so it's just weird leaves. It's not being cabbagey at all. And this is the backyard. In the back garden. I'll take you through there. It's our garlic harvest. Well, part of it. There's a lot more of it somewhere. First tomato. This is black cherry tomatoes. Oh, they're huge. These are going to be yellow pear tomatoes. This is what's called a Mr. Stripey. It's going to be a bunch of different colors. You can already see that there's stripes on it. A messy shed. It's not our fault. Show you the front of these tomatoes and see how much there actually is. They're just massive. Here's a volunteer squash. We think it's a spaghetti squash. Here's another volunteer squash. We're not sure what this is at all. And this is another volunteer squash. We don't know what it is either. I think it's a watermelon, but nobody else does. So I'm probably wrong. We did plant this one. This one was a Mother's Day gift from Matt's brother, Kenny. It's a yellow squash. Probably eat that for dinner tomorrow, I think. Let's see. Kale. Big tall kale. All of that back there is potatoes and rhubarb. It's another tomato plant. It's a pineapple tomato plant, so it'll be fist sized. Kind of yellowy orange. This mess is what we're really excited about. It's blue potatoes. Just need a couple more yellow leaves and we'll start digging up blue potatoes. And they're going to be so pretty. Never had a blue potato, so I don't know what they taste like, but I'm so excited. This is our volunteer rhubarb. You can't really see in there. There you go. It's huge. Some cucumbers we planted. This is our Roma tomato plant. It's got some nice sized guys here. One there. More peppers. Not sure which ones these are either. They've got stuff on them. See, more tomatoes. This one's called a wine jug. It's going to be huge and maroon. And then there's another tomato plant in here that's been taken over by the wine jug. It has one little guy on it. It's called a tie-dye Berkeley. It's going to be green and purple and red. Here's my little garden plot where I did more beets, more carrots. That's the one carrot we got. I'm hoping it gets bigger. It's overgrown lettuce. And then some other kind of squash that just showed up. It's all very pretty. So this is our garden. Now I'll take you to what you can probably hear in the background. The baby duck who's squawking because she can't see me. But once she sees me, you'll see that she'll stop making that noise. This is what we call the bunny run. The bunny run, we let the bunny and that cage out, and these two out, and they play in here. And they've dug holes because they think they're going to escape, but they're not going to. This is little Mavis Day. She's a magpie call duck. She's not going to get any bigger than the size of a pigeon, so she's almost full grown. She's going to be our house duck. Let's see, this is what we call Baby, but her real name is Hippo. And this is who we call Papa, but this is Sebastian. This is who we call Mama, but that's Bigwig. And they're sweet little guys. She's actually pregnant right now by him. This is the duck pond. It's the back of our house. This part of our yard is not very clean. Trampoline. This is the beginnings of Mavis's outside cage that will go right there where the barbecue is when it's clean. And here's more garlic. Okay, now I'll take you to the aviary where our chickens and our 5 ducks are. Hopefully I don't let anyone out because they eat the plants. You can hear them. That's Captain Nugget. She lays brown eggs. On the left here is Gigantor, and she lays green eggs. And oh, we're missing a chicken. I don't know where she is. Probably in the garden eating something. These are our ducks. They're empty pond. We're in the middle of filling it back up. We have 2 drakes, 3 hens. The big white one's name is Guppy. The one next to her on her left right here, that's Belina. And that bluish gray one is Fran. And Fran is looking at our handsome drake there. His name is Dabble. And behind Fran is a tall chocolate Indian runner, and his name is Confit. And he doesn't squat down like a regular duck. He stands up kind of like a penguin. See if I can get him to walk out for you. So Belina, Fran, Guppy, Confit, and then the mallard looking one called a Ruin. You see how he stands up like that? Thin. It's not a meat duck. But he's one of our boys. We accidentally got 2 boys. We only intended to have 1. But that's okay. He's sweet. Okay. Now I will show you what you've been waiting for, I'm sure, which is the kitchen floor. I have chickens following me. They want out, but they can't come out. Okay. Now to the kitchen floor and the living room floor. Sliding glass door. Kitchen floor. Our pride and joy. Couldn't be done without you. Kitchen. Yes, this is a clean kitchen. I've spent hours in here cleaning it. Look, my sink is clean. Oh, here's our dog, Grim, on the kitchen floor. Alright, now onto the living room. This is the dog bed, or the dog couch. Here's our hardwood floors. They're gorgeous. Alright, so I guess that's the end of the tour. So, I love you.